In Minnesota State Rep Walter Hudson. Now he is a member of the State House Fraud Committee. Thank you so much for being here, Representative. We appreciate your time.
It's an absolute pleasure.
I'm going to start where Joe Cleal, our correspondent, left off. Your reaction to DHS on the ground in your great state of Minnesota, specifically in Minneapolis today.
It's about time. This is something that a lot of us here in this state have been hoping for and pleading for and trying to make the case for a very long time. And thanks to the work of a 20-year-old guy just using his phone, a microphone, and social media, we finally have the focus on the broad, deep corruption happening here in the state of Minnesota, and I'm loving every second of it.
The Minnesota House Fraud Committee posted today that last year it gave DHS a list of providers that got more than $1 million in taxpayer funds. Again, that was just in 2024. Facilities that allegedly had multiple violations. So why no action until now, Congressman?
Well, that's just the question, right? And when you look through, if you actually watch the 42 minutes of Nick Shirley's video, the red flags are so egregious and so many that you have to ask yourself, how is it that some of these places, like the one in particular, the one that's getting all the attention, you got it on the screen there, Quality Learning Center as opposed to Learning, that facility had 95 different violations documented by DHS. So what that means is people been out there at least 95 times, or at least enough times in order to document 95 violations. So they saw the sign that has the misspelling of learning. They saw the blacked out windows. What is the benign and innocent explanation for this entity continuing to receive taxpayer dollars, which my understanding is, as of today, they still are?
But Congressman, I can pose the same question to you, being on the fraud committee. How does it take over a year to stop that taxpayer money from going into what seems like fake daycares or other facilities paid by American tax dollars?
Well, unfortunately, here in the state of Minnesota, we have been under the reign of Minnesota Democrats for 20 plus years. There have been times where Republicans have had majorities in one chamber or the other legislatively. But as you well know, unless you have that trifecta, or at least have a governor who's willing to work diligently across party lines, then you're not going to be able to make a lot of progress, especially when you're trying to dismantle something that, in my belief, is a criminal cartel that has directly politically benefited the Democrat Party.
A criminal cartel, those are strong words. I want to go to Kelly Loeffler. She's the head of the Small Business Administration. She's threatening to withhold nearly $6 million in annual funding to your state of Minnesota. Are you concerned about the consequences, especially how it will impact those law-abiding taxpayers and citizens in your state?
Well, listen, when you have a flood in your house because your kid left the kitchen sink on and plugged up the drain, the first thing you need to do is turn off the faucet, right? And that's the type of action that's being suggested here, and it's exactly appropriate. You're not going to be able to mop up the mess if you still have the faucet running. And so whatever the consequences of that are, it's not the fault of federal regulators or administrators deciding that they're going to take action. It's the fault of the Walz administration for having allowed this mess to accumulate in the first place. And so when you have the U.S. Attorney Joe Thompson coming out and saying that we think there's $9 billion worth of fraud in the state of Minnesota, you got to shut off that faucet in order to make an assessment of where you're at and in order to fix the problem before you turn that faucet back on.
You said that Minnesota Governor Walz was responsible for this fraud controversy. You called it a criminal cartel a moment ago. Do you think he should resign?
I think it's warranted for him to resign. I think the calls for him to resign are potentially counterintuitive, right? Because we're going into an election year. He's going to face consequences when it comes to November. There's calls to recall him and all of that. The fact of the matter is, if he resigns, the Democrat playbook is going to be to pretend that, well, that was that. We got nothing else we need to worry about. The bad guy's gone. They'll pile on him and act like he was the problem, when in point of fact, this is a systemic problem that runs throughout the entirety of state government and has been facilitated by Minnesota Democrats across the board.
Well, we appreciate you making time for us. I know it's been a busy few days in your state, Minnesota State Representative Walter Hudson. Thank you again for your time, sir.
Absolutely. Take care.
Let's get.
Thank you for watching. Subscribe below and download our NewsNation app right now on your phone, and you will get fact-based, unbiased news for all Americans.